check out my melody video. Ooh, baby. Oh, that thing's strong. Huh? You don't want no one. What's a moving? Like whoosh. You know what I'm saying? Throw your clothes. Hey, Fuga Mama. Tashira, listen. Man, oh my God, listen. That's why I love you, because you get it. I'm going to tell you, I had literally shot but this is my phone right here. I wanted to, and I did. I woke up, but I fell back to sleep. I told my friend, I said, well, she already know, because we just been hanging, all right? We've been, we've been hanging. We've been hanging, okay? We've been hanging, guys. And when I say hanging, you see, like when I did the live, like in the day, and when I say all day, we, and she knows she too old for this.
I know you lying. You lying. Well, yeah, she can say.
Guys, look.
You don't count me out. Don't count me out down and out.
Listen, let me have it up while I'm at this light. Hey, Miss Patty, my beloved. Listen, I have not forgot about y'all. I'm gonna tell you, listen, baby. When I say they corn, I mean last week, baby, she talking about
Look, sitting on the porch doing nothing. I'm like, what the hell? I was gonna do something. Sitting on the porch doing nothing. Nobody home. Looking at the wall.
Listen,
I'm like,
you talk about catching up. We've been doing some catching up. Listen, but I'm like, my body was so tired yesterday, God. I'm like, I'm tired. And I said, I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to bed early, get me a shower, go to bed early, chill. Of course, catch me some shorts or whatever, replays or whatever the case is. Wrong answer. Didn't work out like that. End up leaving back out the house because I want to make sure my truck is straight. The tires. Because it's a plug and it's sticking out. So got with my cousin. Then we went to the gas station. I got gas. He got him some cigarettes or whatever. Okay, I guess a phone call. My uncle had to get him. He was broke down somewhere. And mind you, it's crazy though how it went, guys. And I should have went live. I probably would have went viral from the live. Because that's how crazy it was. Like, listen, wow. I stay humble though. I was humble the whole while. So I asked him, see me, if I want to do something and you're somewhere, I need to know a landmark. Well, okay, he was telling me where he was at. I'm like, is it before the church? He told me the road where they was where the what you call it, the highway. Is it before the church or after? You get what I'm saying? I gotta connect with you. You gotta connect with me. To apply to your job. So he said at the church. ZipRecruiter finds you the new. You will see me. Okay, I got him on speakerphone because my cousin was driving in my truck. I was on the passenger side. Like, okay. ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter. He pulled. Then he wasn't there. 1981. So then he calling, they arguing and all this stuff, and then we end up in somewhere that I don't even know. And we turned and we went. So I'm like, oh man. Then when we come back, he right where when we came through it. I'm like, see, he wasn't there. My cousin was saying that. He said he wasn't there. He just got there. He said he could have just said, just mentioned the road where he was at. I said right now he was somewhere Phuket. He just didn't want us to know. And he didn't want us to know. You get what I'm saying? Which I don't care because I don't be in nobody's business. You do what you do. That's not none of my business. Now, as far as my cousin, he's a guy. Of course, he's a man. So men, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? As far as for him, he could have been hiding from him. Because he know I'm business. I ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of the ones to be worried about. I might be like, oh, yeah. But I ain't the one to be spreading. You know what I'm saying? I might tell the bestie. Like, but some things I take to my grave that nobody, don't know and still don't know to this day. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about it, but it was one of them. But my whole thing was, what made him call me? What if I was in the bed? Because it was after 10 o'clock. What if I was in the bed? And then I'm a woman. He could have called. Why not call the brothers, the men, the buddies? See, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Sometimes, and I'm grateful too that he did call me, because you know why? When you one of the ones that do for people, right? Listen, them same people do not be there for you like that. So he did call me at the right time because I wasn't home in the bed and I was out and about at the gas station right around the corner to go to where he was at. You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm coming from? You know, and and this is a testimony too. He just rededicated his life to Christ, and that don't mean perfect. But God will still show you who the ones is gonna be there for you, because you shouldn't be skeptical of who to call, who not to call. You get what I'm saying? I was available. That's what I'm saying. That's the moral of the story. That I was available. Oh, and he called me. Even though I did say, why would he call me? I'm a woman, and this time of night, to come out. You know who to call. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, God is still good. My uncle made it home. He's safe and he's good. But guys, our sister been out and about, and I'm driving. So everyone that come in, thank you, because I can't really see right now, and it's been raining where I'm at. I hope you guys had an awesome, wonderful weekend. Yesterday was the traditional holiday of Mother's Day, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people was down on that day, and we were speaking about that. Like, see, Mother's Day is just like people down. People don't have their mothers, and people losing their children, and it's a reminder, man. So I just hope someone, you all got. I have my mother still living, but she's not well, But at the end of the day, she's still here. And to be honest, this is the last. We living in the last days. We all living in the last days. But I'm not going to get into that. But I had to say it. Guys. The Bible is definitely being, fulfilled. But about you guys, I have some stuff. I have caught up with some stuff. Wasn't Kashira? I want to say that I didn't wake up, but I fell back asleep. My body's so tired. I'm tired. but I'm still pushing my way through. I'm still, pushing through. I'm still pushing through. I didn't end up going to bed like I told I was because I ended up doing other stuff. Still got the bed, got a shower. Well, I was in the bed by 12, and then I got late to my mom, and I was out. And then 6 o'clock, then here you go. And then here I go now again, out and about. But hey, we enjoying ourselves. We ain't bothering nobody. We having a good time, you know, and we've been doing things.
And you're able. Because sometimes you don't be able to do things and to get out and go. Yeah.
Exactly. There you go, and I'm able. So I'm grateful. So whatever you able to do, exactly. See, that's what I'm trying to tell them. I don't think they, which I'm a private book, but I'm an open book too. My health pulls me back with a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? I share that. My health. I don't try to use no excuses, no, because I'm an outgoing person. You know what I'm saying? I outgoing, to whatever it is, I'm outgoing. So my health will pull me back with a lot of stuff, and I'm able to say that. That's why I'm grateful. That's when I get up first thing. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Now I may get up walking like tipping like this, but once I get myself together, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I be having a hard time. I really do. So I'm grateful to be able to say, well, we been making up time and new memories. You get what I'm saying? So much stuff going on. And giving God all the glory and look, because He good all the time. So I'm not trying to be rude, guys. Um, I like to keep my eye on the road. 'Cause look, see, y'all